EA Sports within the game. Boom! They put a big hit on him, and he lets it fall out of his hand.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Right to the air is Mahomes. And He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't finish.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught at the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll roll him out right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 19 yards away.
And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue and send the people out of blitz.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown.
Second and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not giving him 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
That's caught at the 25.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They get 25 yards out of that one, and that leads to a Philadelphia first.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Touchdown!
Quez Watkins.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Eagles have come back to make it a 2-point game. Hurts will throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense for forcing that incompletion?
He's going deep for Brown. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads. And he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety back. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On the jump. Hey, check that. 19 tackles.
They go play action with Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mahomes going to throw, being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a good play. He could not pull it in.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4th down now after a loss of 2. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Here's Jake Elliott, career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. That time they hit him out of the slot on the ground.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Come on. 50 Bison.
Going for it with Sanders. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Yeah, show a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep.
That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for second down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On first down, Hurts. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
After the sack on first down, Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it down. And now they look at third down as a manageable situation where they have a much better chance of picking up.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Mahomes now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins,
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Eagles have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's got some space here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Mahomes will throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
The third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
On the move to his left.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster on a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead in this 4th quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chiefs will have the football back in action.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody way, we the ones who started with it. Translate